just use the primary school. Use that primary school. Use the primary school method. Leave this. You are trying secondary school and the master level way of solving this. The primary school method for solving this is oxygen.
So this question is actually very easy.
Yes, now oxygen over the total times 144. Use this primary school method.
Then what was the question? This question is actually, oh my god. So I can't see your answer. The question. Can you pull your this thing? I can't see it again.
Okay. Are you not soon? I'm sharing my screen.
I'm not seeing it. Now it's up. So how many grams of oxygen are there? So I've solved for H is 16. So if H is 16, O is what? O equals 8H. So if H is 16, 18 times 6, 16 times 8 is 120. So it's 128. This time I'm able to get 120. It's correct.
Okay.
So don't plug me.
Okay. 128.
It's just okay. What's this? I don't know that thing. Well, it's also a weighted average, but we don't need to use weighted average.
Mm.
So it's also a weighted average. Yeah.
The thing is that even if you want to use weighted average, if you want to convert something to, even if something is average, if you want to use weighted average to solve it, you just the weighting is now the same, right? It's only that you cannot approach all weighted average questions using average, but you can approach average questions using weighted average. Is it the next question? Is that 198? Or let's go. Yes, let's go back and confirm.
Some of these already have answers, so
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So we are going to 99 now, right?
99 has already been solved.
You solve it now. You are not the one that solved it. Are you the one?
Okay, if x equals blah 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 blah, what's going on here? Okay, if x then x equals. For this one, I'm not gonna lie. If I was on the exam, I would just be putting x inside my calculator and see which one is
No. Now the thing is first they'll try something, or first try something, right? What you need to do is the one that is consistent. Since you are looking for 0, you don't need to solve it. The first thing to try is minus half, because if you put half here, minus half plus half is 0. So this will render this side 0. Then because it had already rendered this side 0, you can go to the second part and put half and put minus half too. But you will notice that 2 times minus half is minus 1, and minus 1 plus 1 is still 0. So that's half. I mean, I don't see any reason why you should start solving it by inspection.
My question is, if you put x, it has to work for both of them, right? It can't just work for one.
Which I've already shown, which I've already demonstrated.
Which it cannot even be a minus, right?
Okay.
Just on the first one, because if it's minus, oh wait, so it can be minus times minus positive.
If you want to solve this, just remember, before you solve something, before you start wanting. It's not everything you say you want, right? The examiners that said this, what are they thinking? Okay, so if you look actively, if you look at this actively, if you look at this carefully, actively, you'll be able to see that if I put half minus half here, minus half plus half is 0. Now I will not try it. If you are going to put minus half the first place, it's a little harder, but if you put it here, is 0. So I now try it here. 2s plus 1, so 2 times minus half is minus 1, minus 1 plus 1 is 0. But if you want to solve this, it will have been s bracket 2s plus 1 equals s plus half times 2s minus 3. Since both of them are 0, equals 0, then you start solving. But just a waste of time. Punishment for not paying attention. Do you like punishments?
And I know that it cannot be A or E, because once A or E does not even work for the first one.
So that is also a way of thinking. 100.
Oh God, can you cancel? I've already seen the answer. So let's see. On a scale that measures the intensity of huh. So this is a sequence. So sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 9. So on a scale that measures the intensity of the time, a reading of n plus 1. So n plus 1 is equal to, okay, n plus 1 is equals to 10n. Abi? Yeah. On that scale, the intensity corresponding to a reading of 8. So it's wait, 10 plus 1 equals 10n. How does this make sense? Oh, okay. Okay, and instead of a reading of n plus 1 corresponds to, so let's say x. So let's say n plus 1 is equal to, this question is not difficult. It's just the way I'm thinking of it. A reading of n plus 1. Okay, so that's 10 times the corresponding. So the next reading is 10 times the second reading is 10 times the first reading. On that scale,
Times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10.
Yes.
So if you now scan, if you start from 3 to 8, from 3 to 8, how many numbers are between 3 and 8? It's 5 numbers. So times 10, times 10. You're going to multiply it 5 times. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 into 5 places. That's 10 raised to the power 5. Right? Look at the scale like this. First, you have already formed. Let's form this. So this is our scale, and this is 3, and this is 8. Okay, so between here is 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here is times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10. That's 10 raised to the power 5. 101.
Okay. 10 to the power. It's 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of. Wait, sorry, can we go back, please? Please, please. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm
Please
there.
go back to that other question. 100. Alright. So, n plus 1 is 10 to the power of 1, right? Okay, the answer is 10
but this is not in sequence, so it's not increasing in the order. So the 1 is plus 1 plus 2. Assuming it's in sequence, that n plus 4 should have been n plus 3, and the n plus 8 should have been n plus 5. So this is not sequence. So what we are thinking about that thing will not work. So for the positive numbers, so you have to think only about this. The only thing that is common here is n. So you work with only n. This is not a sequence. I mean, this is not arithmetic sequence. So no need of applying mean equals median here.
So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So for the positive number 1, 2, 3, 5. Hopefully I can do math. No. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. Not 7. So n is 1. Let's say n is 1.
Yes, that is good. Use n now. You can use n1, but don't use n1. Leave the n as 1. Okay, leave the n as 1. But they are positive integers. Don't use n as 1. Do you know why? You might even use n as 5 because of the answer already contains 1, so that may be conflating. Use something else. It's not that 1 cannot work, but so to avoid confusion. So okay, fine.
N equals 2. N plus 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5.
So we have, if n, so what you are saying is that n equals 2. So we have 2,
Yeah.
we have 3,
Plus equals 3.
we have 4,
2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. And 2 plus 8 equals 10. Right? So we have 2, 3, 4, 6, and 10.
okay.
The mean is how much greater than the mean here. So the mean is average, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. So 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 is the mean. Then the median is 1, 2, 3. So median is 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the question so that we know what we
Okay, first, you said that the mean is what?
is 5.
Mean equals 5, okay.
And the median equals 4, right? So it's 1, but we have to be careful. N is actually 2. N equals 2.
But
right?
it doesn't really matter. Mean minus median here, so the mean minus median, the mean minus the median is 1. Instead of that careful you want to be now, also makes sense. But instead of doing it, because since you have gotten an actual value, they said for the positive numbers means that this will always work. If I'm you, what I will do quickly is to try another number. Let's n be 5 and see. Let n equals 5. So we're going to have 5, 6, 7, 5 plus 4, 9, 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8, 13. Okay, now calculate the mean. The median is 7.
The mean is 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 13 divided by 5. That 40 divided by 5 is 8.
8 minus 7.
8 minus 7 is 1.
You see, that will be better to check this. Because that method you are going is much advanced. It's much advanced. Unless you want to
Which
win.
method has been fine?
Yes.
No, I'm doing your method.
No. What you wanted when you say, let's be careful here, but n equals 2. If you want to go and put in, if you want to, in this case, if you want to go back and say, okay, since n equals 2, let's use this, let's now go back and say, how do we, if you wanted to do it. So we said, oh, how do we express 5 in terms of n? That is what.
Okay,
Yes,
yes,
that
yes.
yes, that so that
Okay,
part.
that should.
Mm-hmm.
It would have showed the answer. It's an easy answer, but they are trying to mess with some of our head. Okay.
102.
102. Oh, Jesus. I like this kind of questions because it's short and sweet. Wait, do they expect us to use calculator? Okay. Uh, so what you can do is if so t equals 5 divided by 9 k minus 32. So if I were me, what I'll do is I'll multiply everything by 9, right?
Okay.
So 9t equals 5 times k minus 32.
Okay.
So now I know what t is. So I know 9 times 290 is equal to 5 times k minus 32.
Okay.
So if I want to solve for k, I'll divide this by 5. So
Okay.
9 times 290 divided by 5 is equal to k minus 32,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I'm not using calculator here, but 5 into 290 is 5 remainder 4, 58. So 9 times 58 is equal to k minus 32, right? So
Okay.
k is equal to 9 times 58 plus 32. Okay, let me check what 9 times 58 plus 32. 9 times 58 plus 32 equals 554. So it's B.
One
Can
or
you
two.
just what does? So we could have just used calculator for everything, right?
Please, can you come back? I have bad network. Sorry. For the
Okay.
101. Yeah, for the 101. The answer 1 or n plus 1.
1.
1. Okay.
So we solve it using two numbers. When n equals 2, so the series becomes 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. You know how we got them? Like the last one will be 2 plus 8, which is 10. The mean is 5, the median is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. To be sure, we try another number. When n equals 5, so the series becomes, the sequence becomes 5, 6, 7, 9, and 13. The mean equals 8, the median is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. We concluded. Then we start solving this one. She will explain. She's the one that solved it. Start explaining.
Okay. Okay, please explain.
Hello, are you here? Okay, so I can remember how.
Do you want me to solve it?
Yes,
Yes.
explain. Yes.
Okay, alright. So let me help you. So, so what I did was, we just have to find k, right? So I rearranged the first equation. I said 9 times t, right, is equals to 5 times k minus 32. Do you see that?
That is,
Do you understand how I did that?
rearrange is 90 equals 5 bracket k minus 32. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So what I then did is, since they gave us what t is, I then said 9 times 290 equals 5 5k minus. I didn't even, yeah, 5. No, no, I did 5 times k minus 32. I didn't even do 5k yet. I did 5 times k minus 32. Professor, so you can do that. Then, what I then said is, I divide by 5, both sides by 5.
And yes, so what is it? And you got what?
So, when I divide both sides by 5, what I did, I used my hand. So, I divided that 5 into 290. So, 5 divided by 290 divided by 5 is 58. 58 times 9 is
you have 9 times 58 now. That is where you are.
9 times 50. Oh, you put 0 there. That's what's confusing. So 9 times 58 equals k minus 32. So what I did was I then went to my calculator and said 9 times 58 plus 32 is equals to k.
Oh, 9 times 58. I'm sorry. I get. There's no 0 here.
So yeah, that's how I calculated. That's how I got k.
So 9 times 58 is what?
9 times 58 is, what is 9 times 58? 9 times 58 is 522.
522. Yes.
Then minus, also plus 32.
Can we now move on?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Mayowa will take over. I'm doing something now, but Mayowa will take over. Bye.
Yes. Okay, please take over. But in Nigeria, people like to take over the presidency. Why not solve problem too? Just take over.
No. Oh, we'll take over the presidency.
Take over. Let me take over this question. Let me solve it the way you will like. The water from one outlet flowing at a constant rate can fill a swimming pool in 9 hours. The water from a second outlet flowing at a constant rate can fill the same pool in 5 hours. If both outlets are used at the same time, approximately what is the number of hours required to fill the pool? Now, assuming both of them were working in 5 hours, assuming both. So assuming both of them working, assuming both, you see this thing I'm writing, the AI had warned me, so I need to write it small, assuming same time. Let's assume 5. It was 5. It will have been 5 plus 5 divided by 2. So that will have given us 2.5. Assuming both of them were working 5 hours. Assuming both of them were working 9 hours, it will have been 9 over 2. 9 plus 9 over 2, which is 4.5 hours. Now, if they cannot work 2.5 hours, the time must be more than 2.5 hours because the other one is slower. Another way of thinking about it is that the answer must lie between 2.5 and 4.5. Anything 2.5 and less than 2.5 is actually not correct because it would have been 2.5 if both of them are doing it at 5 hours, but the other one was slower. So I cross out all this. Now, another thing is anything more than 4.5 is not correct because even if they are doing 9 hours each, it will have been 4.5. 12 more of 4.5. So this is not correct. So I have my answer already. The only answer that fits in here is 3.21. Alright, how to solve it? Thinking how to solve it without formula. If you want to use formula, the formula is T equals AB over A plus B. That will be 9 times 5 over 9 plus 5. I think we have used this in the recent time. You will check, it will give you 3.21. I want to give you a bonus. If you want to solve this with weighted average table, if you want to solve this with mixture table rather, this is the exact way of place it. This table is useful when the question gets complex. If they add more things to the question, if we call here the part and call here the rate and call here time, then call here the work done. Then this one, the rate will be 1 over 9, and this one, the rate will be 1 over 5, and it makes sense to be 1 over 9 and 1 over 5. because if you say 9 and 5, it can't be 9 and 5. The rate is supposed to be the inverse of time. You see this time, they started and finished at the same time, so this tt is the same, and it doesn't make sense in this case to add t plus t equals 2t. But rather, work done is rate times time. Work done is rate times time. Just a minute, I want to write the correct thing here so that creating a slide from this will be easier. This is time. So this is 1 over 90 because work is rate times time, and this will be 1 over 5t because of the same reason. But we can now add this work, so the total work performed, but in this case the total work is 1. Assuming we have assumed that the total work is 100, this place we wrote 1 over 9, we'll have using 100 over 9, 100 over 5. So here is 1. Remember that this is not the best way. The best way to solve this question here is to say 5 hours, 9 hours. What is the best approximation? Must be more than 2.5, must be less than 4.5. The only answer is 3.21. You don't need to do anything. But this table 2 is useful when the question changes, or maybe when they add more things. Now, 1 over 90 plus 1 over 5t equals 1. The LCM of 9 and 5 is 45. If we put 45 here, 5t here, plus 90 here, equals 45. Okay, equals 1. So that 5t plus 9t equals 45. 14t equals 45. T is 45 over 14. Remember that is the same thing as 9 times 5 over 9 plus 5. But one day you can now use this table, to expand other type of question. I'm also using this table. I know that in the past we have used it to solve average. We have used it to solve mixture, this mixed with that. I'm also showing you that you can also use to solve work rate. Of course, distance and speed. Thank you for joining me in this session, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.